My experience with remote shooting have been hit or miss. In a situation whereby I'm using a wide lens and my camera is close to me, it works perfectly because the signal works really well. But in a situation like now, that I'm testing out my Sigma 56mm for a talking head video, my camera is a bit far away from me. This have made my experience not really that good. And it's not because of the app. I'm using Monitor Plus right now. It's a fantastic app. It works really well. And in the settings, they have this recommendation for you to use your 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi network. I tried using that 5 gigahertz. It worked very, very nice. It's smooth. I'm almost getting like constant 30 frames per second when my camera is close to me. But right now, I cannot count the amount of time the app has lost signal because my camera is a bit far away from me. I'm using the E6700 and I have no idea if this issue is because the Wi-Fi in the camera, the Wi-Fi card in the camera is not really that strong, 5 gigahertz is not really that strong, or I have another Wi-Fi connection that's 5 gigahertz here. When I switch to 2.4 gigahertz, it's a bit more stable, but it's not smooth. The connection is stable in the sense of the app doesn't disconnect to the camera a lot, but the experience is not smooth. I don't get a constant 30 frames per second. But now I switched to 5 gigahertz and I'm still experiencing a problem. So it's just, I've kind of given up on using apps like this for remote shooting. But at this point, I'm kind of wondering, is this just because of my camera? Or this is how it all is with remote shooting wirelessly? When I connect this with cable, it's perfect. I get very good signal. It doesn't break. Everything works really well. But I'm kind of liking this look that I have going on right now. It's very wide, it's also tight. I like the compression between me and my background. I would like to be able to monitor myself without issue on this app, but right now it seems to not be possible with this camera. Oh, the main reason why I'm making this video, to be honest, the main reason why I'm making this video is that I'm just trying to see the way this whole thing looks and if I can make videos like this. But to also pose the question to you guys, like, how is your experience with remote shooting? I'm kind of new to this and I would really like to get your feedback on it. So, this is day two of struggling with this thing. The connection was so inconsistent that it almost made me look like a liar. So I was trying to test and show that, okay, once this thing is connected, when you're trying to run the connection, it doesn't work properly anymore. What ended up happening was that I tried connecting it and I got connection instantly. I used it for a while and then I had to turn off my camera. Now, what I realized was the main issue that I was having with that connection happens after I turn off my camera, turn it back on, and try connecting back immediately. No matter what I tried, that thing refused to work. It just kept loading and failing. And then I realized that, oh, okay, you know what I'll do? Once I turn my camera off, I'm just going to put my tab on flight mode so it too disconnects from everything, reconnect it back, and yeah, do it all over again and see what happens. I tried that and it worked. I actually connected immediately and I was able to finish up the B-roll for this video. But at that point, I was like, you know what? This thing is not going to work this way. And the only way I can actually get my thing to work properly is if I just use a wired connection. The main issue I was facing was that now that I'm testing my 56mm lens and it's this far away from me, I need a way to easily see what I'm doing. My eyes are pretty much terrible. I have to wear glasses, so I can't even see anything on the screen there. This helps me monitor myself pretty much easily because on this screen is bigger, it's closer. I can see myself here. I don't need to worry about that screen. I can ensure that I'm properly framed. I can ensure that everything is the way it's supposed to look. I can easily hit record or stop record or start record easily from this screen. And I can actually get some benefits out of using this app. I realized that there's no way forward for me to do this using the wireless connection. I'm sure it's obvious to a lot of people that having cable is a stable connection, but there's just so much advantage of using Wi-Fi. Like I can just plug my camera, have it still charged while I can view myself. I'm not really using it outdoors. I'm not using it for anything simple. It's just a simple talking head video with my monitor in one place that I can just easily see myself, frame my shots properly, ensure that everything looks the way it's supposed to look, and I'm done. It makes my life easier. So it was kind of a letdown that it didn't work wirelessly, but at least we can still get it to work with cable, and it doesn't really affect me too much if I'm using this kind of shot. So thank you very much for watching this video. It's very funny, but just a simple video on remote wireless connection took 2 days to record.